Hey folks, welcome back to Koi Collects. First, a little history before we dive in. Founded in 1968, CSK Holdings Corporation was a multi-billion-dollar Japanese conglomerate that went on to purchase the Japanese arm of Sega in 1984, where it would remain a subsidiary until 2004. Under CSK, Sega employees were able to use their company health insurance to borrow special Dreamcast bundles, allowing them to video call and consult with their doctors from home and track individualized health data. This is one of those special bundles. Now relax and enjoy. We've got a pretty large plastic bag containing 2 boxes here. You can see the barcode here. This model comes bundled with Dream Passport 3. And there you have it. Now let's take a quick look at the box. Again, we have the model number, the barcode, and a special sticker here denoting the retailer, which in this case is CSK Health Insurance Group. And it looks like we've got a controller here in what appears to be immaculate condition. A gigantic stack of manuals and pamphlets that we'll definitely go through in just a little bit. The Dreamcast unit itself. And lastly, all of the wires and cables. Starting with the Dreamcast, it looks like it was hardly ever played. The shell is virtually spotless. It does have the CSK sticker affixed right up on the lid there. But overall, this is pretty great condition for a 25-year-old console unit, so I'm happy. Moving on to the controller, we can see that it too is in great condition. The buttons are still very clicky, the triggers are very springy. And I can't see any obvious damage to either of the VMU slots. Now the second controller is one that I bought separately, kind of around the same time I acquired this Dreamcast. As you can see here, this particular edition released in 2001. It's got a see-through, translucent Y2K shell. I believe the same edition was included with the Seaman Dreamcast edition. This one also appears to be in pretty solid condition. The D-pad and the start button are the grayish white that they should be, but the analog stick appears to have yellowed with age. I suspect this might have been left in the sun for a time. So now let's quickly compare the two. And we'll move on to the manuals. Now, feel free to skip this section, but I like to include the manuals for archival purposes in case people were interested in what these special edition consoles included. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through them. We've got an instruction booklet for Dream Passport 3, a playful little comic illustrating how to use Microsoft's Web TV on the Dreamcast, a few pamphlets for the ESAO card, which would have allowed you to carry Sonic the Hedgehog on your credit card in your pocket at any time. Now, this here is really interesting. It's essentially an order sheet for CSK insurance holders, allowing them to purchase discounted games. So there is a suggested retail price, and there's a price for CSK members, allowing them to purchase what would have been very popular titles at the time, including House of the Dead 2, Crazy Taxi, and more. This is an insert for the Dream Point Bank, which would have rewarded Sega customers on their purchases by giving them points and allowing them to redeem said points for prizes, including Dreamcast-related merch and special console accessories. This pamphlet details the many ways the Dreamcast can connect to and interact with the internet. This is your standard run-of-the-mill instruction booklet. And this is a truly gigantic comic detailing all of the benefits of signing up for a Dream Point Bank account. And that includes getting pre-ordered games shipped to your door, the aforementioned exclusive merch, and a host of other benefits. And last but not least, this pamphlet details some of the ways you can enjoy music on your Dreamcast. So let's take a look at the Dreameye here. This was Sega's webcam digital camera hybrid, and it would have allowed you to converse with friends via video call, or in this intended case, your doctor. Again, we see that CSK rental sticker here, all the various uses of the camera, and if we open it up, we've got the camera itself, the Dreameye pack with audio jack, and the Sega branded battery pack. And underneath we have yet another manual explaining how to use Visual Park, which is the bundled in software, and it's pretty much the only way to utilize the Dreameye cam. Using it, you can make video calls, send emails, edit and save still images, and all of that can be saved to your VMU. Next up, we've got the bundled in headset, and it looks like the foam inside is pretty old and has corroded quite a bit, so I think we'll just leave that in the packaging. We have a stand for the Dreameye itself. And lastly, the Dreameye to Dreamcast connection cord. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try to load some batteries into this Dreameye and get it to work. Spoiler alert, it did not, but we'll still set everything up as if we were going to use the Dreameye, and I'll showcase that